everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to bring you another installment of the ring bound journal, okay, the neutral and blue ring bound journal, and we are going to be doing snippet rolls. So what I have over here is I have a piece of I have a roll of cash register tape. So this is the ones where your invoice gets printed, the till slip, like what we say here and in South Africa, and it measures 7.5 centimeters, but I am not going to be doing such a thick one. I'm going to be doing a thinner one, and I'm not going to be doing a very large one simply because I'm going to try and keep it in frame. So I am not sure exactly how much of it is going to be in frame. So I'm going to take out a piece over here. Let's see here. Okay. Going to take out a piece over here, and then you can make multiples of this, or you can make a very large one, but then it would take longer for me to even decorate on camera, so I rather not do that. Then all I'm going to do is that I'm going to fold it just so that it helps me to cut. You don't have to fold but I'm just lining up the edges as best as I can, and I am going to just do that. And then I'm going to take a ruler and a pen. Okay, and you won't see this, so it's okay if you do that. I'm going to take a pen, and then all I'm going to do is I am going to measure 4 in. So 4 in on the top here, and then 4 in on the bottom here, something like that. And I'm going to put my ruler here, and I am just going to tear it down. So we have this piece that we can still make something with, also a snippet roll, but I'm going to be working on this here. Right, that's that. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be taking some page. Let's just get something we can work with here. I'm going to put that underneath here, and then I'm going to just bring out some junk, not junk, scraps. And so my table is going to be looking busy again. I'm just going to bring out some scraps, leave it to the side over here, and choose some, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, some of the papers that we are going to be using. Let's start with this here. Oops, I like that there. And all we're going to do is we're going to be tearing and adding. So nothing really spectacular, just that. And let's get our glue out here. Hopefully it will behave today. Just cleaning it. Okay, and let's move that to that side, and we'll build our little pile on this side here. So lucky for me, this music paper has some writing on it, so I am able to check which way the print goes. Oh, this is going to give me some issues. I can feel that it's quite stuck in here. Let's see if we can do that. Leave it there. Still a bit heavy on the hand, or hard on the hand, but we will move forward. That's going to go there like that. And now you can also use your glue stick. The reason I didn't use my glue stick for that is because that music paper is not thin. It's quite a nice sturdy one, so hence my reason. Now this here is just copy paper, so on this one I can use my glue stick, so I'll go ahead and use it. So I hope you're all doing well. I've got 2 videos today, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to publish both. I know the video after this is definitely going to be published. Reason is that it is the A to Z one, which normally comes up on a Sunday. So that's definitely going to be published. And I'll see about this one, if it can go through. I've got a new laptop. Okay, it's not new. I've had it for a while, but now with my other one crashing, I decided, well, since I have this one and it is a faster model, well, the laptop, in all honesty, did not crash. It was the external hard drive that crashed. So it's just taking some time to get all my programs onto it. What I'm doing over here is I'm just pulling out some cardboard like this, just so if you're wondering what I'm doing to the side, that's all. I just pulled out some cardboard. Not cardboard, remember this that we actually stamped. Yeah, so I am pulling this out, and this is also thick, so I'm going to be using some glue on this. Yes, so yeah, it's causing quite a bit of time on my part to set everything up and all the programs that I use and things like that. So I think I'm going to use it this side, although that looks like a straight edge. So I'm just going to neaten this here. Like that maybe. And that thing. Okay. Oh, I should have taken out a wet wipe. I'm working with so much of glue. And let's just add these pieces here. So that they are fine. Oh, this tastes so nicely. So this is a little bit on the thick side, but I think the glue is going to work here because I am going to be sewing the base down. Oh, wow. This tastes so nicely. So you can ink it up if you want to. Can ink up your edges if you want to, but I'm not going to be doing that. Now, this is the one that doesn't tear nicely. Like that. Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying your weekend, and that you are having fun and you have some time to craft. Last night we were watching a movie in our room, and apparently I was taking up more bed space because I was trying to fussy cut some stuff, so I was banned from fussy cutting. So let's try this one here. This is also music paper, but this one here is a different weight completely. So let's add that in that direction there. Will it cover? I think it would if I use it there like that. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. Oh dear, look at me. I forgot to put the topper back on, and it's really going to give me an issue now because already it wasn't working properly. So let's try this in this direction now. And I know that this paper over here, let's do that, okay? And then let's use some of this gorgeous paper here, but I only have this left now because the rest of the book it's got beautiful prints on it. So I'm gonna try. You can see it's giving me issues, a lot of issues trying to, because it's quite thick. Okay, let's add it there like that, and then something else can come and take over and make it neater. Let's just add that there for now. Yeah. Can add that over there. Right. And don't forget, we've got this blue here that we need to use. And maybe I'll add the blue there, like that. Let's see. Yep. And let's move on. I think I want to use more of that. So where did I leave that piece? There's this piece here. And this is the one I think I did where it was just showing you how we use stems, our little pieces of offcuts, and then I stenciled and stamped all over it. So that's that piece there. And I'm definitely going to probably add this piece here. Let's just neaten it up. Something like, no, something like that. Okay. Now, I don't know whether lots of people struggle with collage, because I do. So I decided that I am just going to pick up a piece and use it. And I've got this rule that I try to use, is that if you pick it up, you can't put it down. You should use it. But I don't always follow it, as you can see now. But if you struggle with your papers, with collage, then I think one of the things you should try to do is have the different types of paper going. You know, take out different types of paper. And obviously I would have had much more different papers to use, but remember that I wanted to use this, but I didn't want to do the what's this word I'm looking for? I didn't want to take the new one and cut into it if I could have this one here. So I think you know, if we were working with digitals, I probably would have much more choices, but we are not working with digitals over here, as you can see. So, but I think maybe the trick, I don't know, I'm no expert at this, is to have different types of paper you start with. And then what you do is that once you've got your different types of paper, then, and we're talking colors, font, a size of font, colors of pages, texture. Oh, you see, I didn't add texture, and I've got the texture sitting right over here, but it's okay, we can add it as our next layer. Let's add a bit more blue. that. Let's add it there, because this is going to be the first layer, and then there's going to be other layers as well. So maybe we can add some texture onto the next layer. Okay, and then what haven't we used in a long time? We haven't used this paper for a while. Gosh, I can't tell you how nice this feels to tear. Okay, so do I want it that way or do I want it that way? Maybe that way. In my hand. So yes, there is a bit of a mess going on here, but it's no use starting to put things away when you are still using them as well. So there we go. Let's put that there. And let's take some of this. Don't know where it's going to go. Oh no, that's not going to go. We should have incorporated it before if we were going to. Let's add a bit of that. Before we add that, maybe let's add a bit of this. Just add that there. I'm just gonna tear that down there because there's some blue on it. And let's add that there. There, like that. And then now I'm thinking if we end off with that there, that might be just too close to that. Yeah, that color is just too close. So we need to add maybe a different color to it. And let's see, would that work? So maybe this here. Like that. And a bit of, maybe a bit of this, yeah. Now this is quite strong, hey, on the hair. Let's see. Yes, I think that there. Okay, and we are done on the first layer. It takes some time. And you might be one of those people that collage faster, and that's great. So that's done. We can now take out or put away all these pages here because we are done with the first layer. So let's just neaten up here quickly and then move on. Okay, so I am back now, and all I did was I put the pages away. Not very successfully, as you can see. Now I'm going to, oh, this one hasn't been glued. Now I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to cut it down. Sure. Good. So now I'm going to turn it around. And I'm cutting it down on all sides over here. And I think I'm going to cut it down. And I'm going to come back to you, okay? Great. So I am back now, and this is what we have. We have the strip that we've done some collage work on. And now what we're going to add to it is we're going to add some of our doilies to it. Like that. Here. And I'm just trying to get another doily here. That one. And then maybe let's see if we can now add some of our embossed parts to it. Okay, so this now would be considered my second layer here. And all I'll do is I'll take some out and I will add it to this like that. But I think I want to add it somewhere here like that. Okay, let's see. No, this isn't gonna work. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oops, I could hear my husband coming up the stairs. So I knew that he's going to come and ask me something. Oh. Oh man, all these glues are stuck today. Just terrible. Let's see. So now it looks like I have to clean it after this video. Can't understand why. So, oh, it goes this way. I'm looking at the print. It goes this way. Didn't want it there. I wanted it a little bit more at the bottom so my blue can't show anyway. Yeah, that's where the thing went. Okay, let's try some blue now. Let's see if we can add the blue like that. Sorry, the page moved. Let's see if we can add the blue like that. Okay. So for those that are following along on the series, I hope that you are enjoying it and that it is designed a little bit different, the series, in the sense that I come to you and show you all these things here, and then with the expectation that if you are following along, that you will go back now and then you will go make some stuff and then be ready for the next installment of this and work like that. So it doesn't mean to say that if you want to, you don't, you can't decorate your pages and stuff like that. No, this is just me trying to show you that you can actually go ahead and make these pieces, and then if you wanting to, you can also decorate at the same time your pages as such. I'm going to get to the pages, but because I'm doing this over here, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going for every single page I'm going to show you the layout that I do, because some pages are going to just have probably this. It's going to have the snippet roll on it, and that is it, nothing more than that. So we are going to use what we have over here or have made in order to be able to do our decorations. And then let's add that one there. I'm wondering whether I should add that one there. Okay, let's add it there. And then also the snippet row, if you just leave it like this, and I've got one there that I started where I left it like that. Okay, you see I forgot to bring out some book pages there. Yes, I've got one where I started it and I left it like that, because then that, so you can make like two and you can keep it, because one is going to be our we can use it for our clusters. Right, so that's done. Just add that to it quickly. And then there's too much of activity in this house. Everyone's coming in and disturbing me. So now this is very hard to tear because it is embossed. So let's try and add it maybe here, like that or something. But what I want to do is that I want to, for this one, I want to define the edges as it goes down. Here, like that. I'm going to tear this edge out here. And I'm going to add it there, maybe. Like that. Now, I know it looks like a merry mess. And yeah, probably it is. And then we can add that there. And I'm not going to add a lot of it. I'll show you why just now. Let's take another one. Oh. Didn't see that. Anthony, you're losing it, yeah? Yes, my hands are getting very sticky now. Yeah, so this is going to go here like this, where it was. I'm going to leave it there like that. And if you are looking at me and saying, oh my God, this lady doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, how true you are. But it doesn't mean to say you always need to know what you are doing. And I think a lot of my videos show that you do not need to be, because I know many people are like, oh no, look at the video. It's so they know exactly what they're doing. They so have it all together and things like that. And what I'm trying to say to you is you don't always have to have it all together. Yes, there is some prep work that goes into it. Like, for example, I had a box of scraps and I knew I was going to pick up stuff from that scraps. But exactly what scraps I was going to use, what order I was going to put them in, how I was going to tear them, I had no order. I mean, nothing going on at all. No thoughts of that whatsoever. So, where am I going with this is that it's okay not to have a plan. Especially with your snippet rolls, it's fine. Because no matter what you do, they come out so beautiful at the end because you are layering stuff on top of them. So don't be afraid to do it. Because I can guarantee you not all of us are experts. Let's add this on top. So I'm going to add this on top, And I see it's a bit shy here. On the side, as you can see. So maybe I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to take some of the, just trying to see which is the bottom and the top here. Okay, just going to add some of this material, fabric glue here and there, like that. Okay, and then close it up. And I don't want a lot of it because I am going to sew on it. So that is also why, if you look, I added it to the middle rather than the sides. And now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine, and I'm just going to try my best to sew this down. Like that. Okay, and that's mainly to hold those pieces that we didn't glue properly together, and then also to be able to hold this piece of lace together. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to decorate this. Okay, so give me a few minutes to do that. Okay, so I'm back now, and then I realized, guess what? I hadn't cut off the excess pieces of the doily, and if you feel that's necessary, then please do so before you actually put the lace on. I actually didn't find it was necessary because there was so little that was showing on the other side that I was able to sew quite fine without it, and then cut off the excess you know, when it was done. So I waited for the glue to dry a bit, and it's almost dry. And then what I did is I only sewed the sides. I did not sew in the middle because that's where I put the glue. Okay, so that is my first part of the snippet roll. Now you can leave it at that, and you can just call it a day, because it looks so pretty, because we put that little bit of lace over it. So it really looks nice. I like it. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to do some decorations as well. So what do we have? And we can still use these now as well. Alright, so we've got this, which we can also add, which is a bit of lace now. We've got some lace which we can now also add to it, like that. So let's cut some out there, and let's bring out the material scissor on this one. Okay, so now we can add this, and this can be your second layer where you can sew through as well. Okay, so you can do that. And then let's say, for example, I've got a whole lot of stuff going on here. Now let's say, okay, let's say, for example, I want to put this butterfly on it. So lots of stuff in here. Let's see how we're going to handle it. Okay, I want to do that, maybe, and then I want to add some this thread to it. Let's say I want to add a butterfly. These ones I gave in the Facebook group. So now that can be the next layer. Right, but I think maybe if I'm going to do anything, that's way too much of thread there. Let's just use less thread so we can see the writing coming through. So something like this. This is stamped here. Something like that, maybe. and let's say the butterfly on it. So that can be one there. And then we can audition it. Let's say, for example, we want to add a, that was brown, a blue. Now on this one we're adding a blue, and we're going to go for a little bit of this on it. There, here, and what else? Let's say some blue. I don't know. Let's try this. Now remember, this is all, I didn't show you this. I actually forgot I had this piece over here of thread. As you can see, it's not even opened yet, but I'm sure somewhere around here. There we go. Is the beginning. I just tore one out. And let's say, for example, I don't want to use this that it comes with. I only want to use this here. I can add that. Then I can add this on top, and then maybe that or something like that. So let's start, because we're just wasting time now. So I'm not going to glue this layer down. I'm hoping that if I have to, I will, but I'm hoping that whatever I put over it is going to hold that layer down. The glue is going to go over that layer. All right. I hope I'm in frame, and I'm just going to move some stuff around now. Keep the scissors on this side. The glues onto this side, and maybe the paper on the side here, so that you can see what's happening. Right, so now the next one. Okay, so let's say we're doing part of this now. Let's say we're using this now. Okay, so just give me a second. I am so sorry. Today is a very busy day in this household, and they will continue to knock, knowing full well that it's busy. So please forgive me, but life continues in this household. Let's add that. There. And I always film my videos when everybody's around, because I work. So I can't film it in a quiet house, because when the house is quiet, I'm working. And the only time the house is quiet is when everyone's gone to work or school. The kids at school and hubby's at work. So that's the only time I will have some quiet, but then I work as well. So yeah, let's put that there. Ooh, did I make my goal already? Can't be. Okay, somewhere around, I think I lost you. So I think I pressed the wrong button. yeah, so I'm just going to continue, if I haven't told you that already, and I will continue recording, and I'll see whether I need to fast forward it or I need to just delete it. But you can see exactly what I'm doing over here. Nothing fancy. I'm just continuing with just decorating the stuff, beads and whatever else we want to add to it to call the snippet roll done. Okay, so I'll be back shortly. Okay, I am back after a very long break, and I did sew around it, so the glue is nice and dry. But yeah, sorry, my well, I must say my machine didn't really struggle, but I felt for it. Let's put it that way. So if you do not have a kind of you know, heavy duty machine, and it's like one of those baby ones, I'm not sure whether that's gonna work, but this worked perfectly well. And I did not sew through the middle, I only sewed on the sides just to hold everything in place. And the color I used was white thread, so yeah, you maybe not really able to see. I'm not going to trim off these edges here, because I'm going to see how it looks in the journal. So what are we going to be decorating with? Let's cast our eyes over here, or let's get that out. And I think I'm gonna call the snippet tag a day just now. If you can hear that noise, it's because I am got the heater on over here. It's really cold. It's getting cold now, especially now. And we're going to use some of this on it. Maybe we're going to use some of this on it. And I don't know, let's try and use some of that on it. Okay, so that's what we've got going over here. And I'm just going to pull out my page as well, because we are working with glue, and I'm just going to add it here and there. So for example, oh come on, sorry, if I don't get it right now, it's going to stick like that. I'll sort it out later. So say for example now on this, let's see if I've got the other glue. Just give me a second. Yes, I do. There we go. Oh, every time I wake up. Right, sorry about that, hey? So we're going to use this glue here. And let's hope this is not stuck, because this is not a glue I use all the time. But why I like it is because of the very convenient, yes, it's got a nice convenient tip. And but now the glue looks green, you know, this happens. So let's see how successful I'm going to be with this, because I already don't like the fact that the glue has turned green. But I'm going to try and see what happens here. Maybe I'm going to use it for this, but I'm not going to use it for the others. Now I crochet these flowers. I didn't crochet, that's not a crochet, that's applique work. I crochet these flowers, and they are simple. I timed myself, and trust me, I don't crochet, okay? I've taught myself how to do it, and I will crochet maybe a scarf, a blanket, or an afghan, or a throw, or something like that, and like flowers like this or something like that. So I don't crochet any clothing as such. So if I can crochet these flowers in 4 minutes, so can you. There's a really nice tutorial out there that I followed. But if you're a total beginner, then you might want to learn what a slip stitch is and things like that. And once you know that, and if you follow this tutorial, it is the easiest one I've found so far. Look, speaking to you, I've meant to put that on that. There. So let's do that, because that's the color for that. So let's pick this up, put it there, like that. Oh, how cute, man. And then on this one, we are going to add the blues to it. Yeah, like that in there. And there's still some glue there, so I could get away with it. Oh, that's that. Sure, these lights make it so difficult for me to see. And yes, I am not a spring chicken anymore. So I am wearing multifocal contact lenses. And yeah, these lights don't make it very easy for me to see. The contact lenses work very well. It's just that these lights are so bright. Maybe 5. Let's do 5. Let's bring out this crazy glue. Crazy as it is, and it works like a bomb, so that's why I use it. And it dries clear. So where's the piece that we took? We said it is blue. No, it is this color. One, two, three, four, 5. You know, I don't know whether it's the lights or whether it's these things here, but some look like they are shiny and others don't. So I wonder. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know it just got stuck. So in actual fact, we are one too many. Trying to cut that out. Yeah, that's better. Because you don't want it too many. It's this tip over here. It's not clean. So everything is sticking onto it. Right, that's better. Do we have any more brown ones? Yes. And I left all these blank here because in case I cut them, then I can always add to it. But I wanted to have enough space to be able to cut between them. And that is the reason why you'll see the gaps in between here. Right, so that's there. We are done with that one. I think 4 was a bit too much. I mean 5. No, I think it was 5. But the other one had more than 5, I think. I think it had 6. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. So it's 4 actually. But nevertheless, let's add some here from the bottom to the top. Now I know that if you look at it now, you'll think to yourself, oh, it started off plain and we managed to add quite a bit of stuff to it. And it's 4. Let's make it 4. And yeah, so that's what I was trying to say now. You can add as much or as little of the items that you want in it, really. Doesn't really matter. And you can make it how you want it to look. In terms of adding more bling to it, adding more lace to it, and things like that. Okay, so that's how mine looks for now, and I am quite happy just to add that little bit more bling to it. And I think what I will do when I use it is I'll definitely add some those pins. What pin do you call it? Trying to remember. What's it called? Bulb pins. Bulb, like the bulb pins. Yes, and then I will add the bulb pins to it and put some beads on it and things like that to just be able to embellish it a little bit more. So for example, like somewhere here, so if I cut that out like that, then somewhere here I will dangle a bulb pin and it will look something like that. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I know you know what, you need to love your own creations. You need to start loving your own creations first before anyone else can love it. So there we go. It is done. It is done. And I'm going to show it to you now. Just putting these in here. And if I sound more perky, it's because I just had coffee. Let's see. How pretty are these? And I don't know. Let's show it to you this way. Let's take this out. And they're just so cute. And I'm sorry that I'm showing it to you horizontally, because I don't think vertically it's going to work, even though that's how it's going to sit in your journal. Okay, see, vertically I don't know how much we're going to get in to a frame here, but yes, that's it. I'm quite happy and chuffed with that one, and we'll move on. So have a great week ahead. And if you like this kind of content, and if you have not as yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Sunny Creates. If you want these freebies, then you can access them on my Facebook group, Sunny Creates Junk Journals. And if you are not already a member of Sunny Creates Junk Journals, then do consider joining, because I do post some freebies there. And we have a competition running at the moment. Well, not running at the moment. It's going to start on the 1st of July. And I will be giving a digital kit away for the top contributor for the month of July. So it will run from 1st of July to 31st of July. And all the rules are on the Facebook page there. I don't want to mess it up, because there are certain rules, or certain criteria rather, qualifying criteria to be in the draw for the top contributor. So join Sunny Creates Junk Journals, and if you are the top contributor for the month of July, you can win yourself a digital kit. Okay, so bye bye everybody. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. Thanks so much for allowing me to share my time with you and my creation with you. Have a blessed day until I see you again. Bye bye from Sunny at Sunny Creates. Much love.